and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the PUBG European League Phase 3. We're in the final Super Week. And that team on your screen is bottom.
Yes, they are.
There's not a lot of hype to be had there, I'm afraid.
No.
Sorry, Sadovnik. Sorry. I loved your Mini 14 back in 2018, but it hasn't transferred well into 2019. Raise your edge. The Des we're just talking about, they're going to need something special to come out and pull off a bit of a miracle turnaround to be able to qualify. TSM, oh, they were camped. I spoke to G2, and they were actually camped. They meant that.
And that's what I like to know is that it was actually intentional, not just like a reactive, oh, we just saw them and decided to set. No, that was fully planned out. This is where you need to see the kind of back and forth. This is where the evolution of these players and these teams and these coaches needs to kick in and going, okay, boys, there's our first little bit of an answer back. Let's switch things up here.
Possibly what we're seeing Dids there, continuing to talk with him, because he's generally fairly hands-off when it comes to the actual matches. He'll stand in the corner, they'll come to him and he'll talk. They tend to actually do it right outside our door. And then sort of back to the computers and refresh your mind, etc. But clearly a bit of discussions going on there.
Yeah, and I don't mind that.
I never got to speak to MBS. Yes. Do you think the analyst is saying, do not molly yourself?
Yeah, just avoid that. That'd be good. That's the basics that we're after. Don't drop mollies on your own feet.
Poor little Rustanmar. Poor little Rustanmar. He just wanted a crate. That's all he wanted.
That feels like a lifetime ago now, doesn't it, though?
DESPERADO said, no, you will not have your crate.
Yeah,
It does feel like a long time ago.
Yeah, but it wasn't. It was relatively recently.
Can we have a new circle?
Yeah, give us something spicy. Give us something new. Let's see what we've got here. I am waiting to see what comes of these circles, because I think it's so defining to these games as to who we see step up. And I'm glad to see CrowCrowd played that one out well. I think GamerLegion were hoping it went their way. I had a quick chat with them. They were saying, you know, if it hadn't have shifted like that, they were in a decent enough spot. They could have played it out. Because again, the field would have worked, you know, in their favour, as CrowCrowd would have had to move to them. But it's not the way it goes. It is what it is. That's how the game works out in the end. And I want to see G2 step it up a bit. They need to fight to keep themselves in PGC. That's a lot to be fought for. The teams who are close to them aren't quite pushing it. But that's no excuse to not try and push yourself.
No, absolutely. We just saw the table. I mean, in terms of how the table stands, it's pretty weird to see G2 down in like 7th place or whatever it is at the moment, based on obviously N47 having a cracking performance. And as the Des said with CrowCrowd, they've equaled the points that the Russian roster had in Phase 2, I believe it is. I believe that's what they were trying to say, and therefore anything else is on their own merits now. So, and it absolutely is. They have been a good team. Clearly improved with Misa coming in. Definitely has stepped up their performance. Whatever else has changed, you know, Tiikzu's performance increasing, etc. So definitely been a much better, improved CrowCrowd this phase. But here we go, final map of the day.
Where's that plane path? Whoa!
Oh, that's not a good one. It's a south plane path, cutting over almost south of Gatka and then down to Novo. So we may see a couple of adjustments here. Raise your edge onto Sosnovka, etc. See if, N47 probably down to Prim. Who else is going to make an adjustment?
I'm glad Martin did bring up what happens at PGC and how these teams prepare for it and the work that starts to go in towards it. It's not far away now. That's the thing. For some of the teams towards the top, it is starting to think about, okay, well, who else is here? Can we keep these drops up? What are our next options? And it does become a real reality for some of these players. So that's an interesting one that we'll have to keep our eyes on. We see a lot of teams heading down to Millie Island. Yeah,
FaZe, Raise Your Edge, Desperados, DA, 4 on the island. That's not something I've seen for a while.
No, that's a little bit unique, a little bit of its own. Again, we've seen teams kind of trying to claim it when they go down there and, you know, oh, well, when this happens, this is ours. Yeah, and FaZe were one of the teams who did start using that western road to try and get their split loot. And hopefully, he does at least get something out of it. As Raise Your Edge do have a lot of the buildings.
Yeah, and...
Stalber Circle.
Well, it's got to be, okay, all right. Well, that's pretty 50-50, you know.
Yeah, it actually is.
That could be a north or a south.
Bridge ending. I just want the weird and wonderful endings. You know?
I really don't know. I mean, that's with the amount of teams that are on Sosnovka, that's a really interesting circle based on how the hell they're going to gauge this one. Because if they, I honestly don't know. I feel like it's going to go Sosnovka, but That's a lot of landmass of the mainland.
It is.
I mean, look, Pachinki is encompassed, like Gatka.
It's all up there, yeah.
It's all in it.
Oh,
this could
is a coin flip.
Yeah, it's either a Sosnovka or it's going to the standard. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, the fields.
Shacks.
Into the shacks.
Into the shacks.
We call them shacks. The Asian team calls them toilets. I don't see a toilet in there, but they call them toilets.
Maybe they're an outhouse.
Well, we do call them. I mean, shack is the
the
favourable name of the actual name for them.
But I mean, I guess it does tell the same story, right?
It does, I guess. Yeah. It's good to see that it's transferred between.
Yeah, with no actual like inclination or conversation. Yeah, just we both know what it is.
We both refer to
it as the shit hut. Like, I'll take the hit. It is what it is. No one goes, oh, I'd love that position. Oh yeah, that gives us a lot. It's a doorway with a window that people can post nades through. It's terrible.
And when you're coming to designing buildings and maps, you make this tiny little concrete hut.
And that's it.
I wonder what their thoughts were. We could put, we have.
There are a lot of random things. Like I've never seen that many huts just throughout.
The hay bale little shacks make sense, right? With the hay bales in the fields. Yeah. Little shacks.
Just dotted around the place.
Don't really make much sense.
Maybe they are outhouses. Maybe this whole island is really
dependent on it. If you're a farmer, you could get caught short in the fields.
Exactly.
And then you've got to go somewhere.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes perfect sense. How have I never realised?
Anyway, I think our
Game
conversation got slightly derailed.
I don't know what you mean.
MBS, don't pick any mollies up, please. And Team Liquid are off. 3 minutes 40. They're pretty late. Because where the hell do they go? Do they go to Sosnovka? Do they stay on the mainland? I'm not sure. I think they're going to go to this forest. This forest, yeah.
Pretty not a bad shout. You could play Petrol Station if you want to. I don't like Petrol Station. It doesn't have any high ground advantage to it.
There as well. GamerLegion are going for Petrol Station actually.
Yeah.
Navi are really slow to group up. Bearing in mind the center point is kind of there. This here is the central point.
Look at Bjorn. Look at that beautiful hardcore parkour. It's up and over. No. Ooh, Nookie.
Do you think you could do that in real life?
Who, Bjorn? Absolutely. Absolutely. What do you mean?
The face told a story.
Don't know what you mean. Do not know what you mean. 7 in the car we go.
7 in the car.
Look, they're sticking to what we know Steel said on the desk once upon a time. You want to have as many people in one car as possible because then you can shoot out of it. It's a meta play.
I like your Steel, but that was complete horse manure.
Shout out to our boy Josh.
Shout out to Avenger for grinning and bearing it.
Look, real analysis should argue. Just argue about it. Just be like, you're wrong. Give an argument. We love a bit of that.
Actually, that is what I prefer on analyst desk. You want different opinions. People, everyone else. Look, if you're down a pub, you're talking about a football match. Everyone has their own opinion.
Exactly,
so
and they're all
exactly
incorrect.
The same. No, absolutely. Yeah. It's the exact same with obviously esports, etc. There's never a 100% right way and a wrong way to do it. There's always information gained by the players, and at the moment, the wrong way for Navi is to do what they're doing. They just don't seem to be prepared for the fact that their loot area. I mean, it's unusual that their loot area is the center point, but it is, and they are kind of. I've said it before, right? Now we've said it multiple times. Actually, I'd say I said it. I can't take the credit. Navi are just terrible at the center team. Oh dear.
Sigsy's in danger here because there was 2 players pushed up quite close to him. Calvin was one of them. Tom's backed away from this, but Sigsy have to fall back to the compound here. He's been found out. That tag coming in from afar really put him on edge, and I don't blame him. He was about to be folded on. It's like the Desperados want to press the issue now. And again, teams aren't certain either. If you look at the way teams are lining up on this, that coastline is littered. They don't know where this is going to go.
Yeah, this is a... I mean, we wanted a spicy circle. We could see a lot of teams going across that bridge one way or another. I don't know whether we just don't know where it's going to go. Generally, you try and base your information on the majority of
TSM getting bridge camped on the other bridge.
DA camping them.
I'd be so mad. Okay, Michael. He's not made it.
The rest of TSM have stopped.
Oh, TSM.
Man. Oh, man.
Oh.
Dids right now is like spitting bullets out.
I'd be so mad.
So
That's so frustrating, isn't it? It's like, well.
And I feel like they waited and watched. Look at G2. If you got the map open, look at G2. So they've gone with the alternate camp spot. They are on the cliffs and the compound. This is a standard camp spot where they catch TSM off guard. But hang on. Oh no, because DA dropped down there, right? I was just thinking, how did they allow DA to get past them and not see them? But DA went into Novo.
How interesting.
Oh.
How curious, and
they're
curious.
They're going for a boat.
Into the ocean and all.
TSM are going for a boat.
I don't know where they're going.
Let's find the boat.
They went past the boat. There was one by Iro.
I don't even know.
Yeah, there's one by Gustav.
I don't even know anymore.
Did Iro not see it? Where?
I guess.
Where are they going?
Yeah, that is what they're after, right? Gustav's gone up there.
Where are they going? Boys, this isn't in the circle.
Have they tilted off the planet?
They're going old school TSM. Heal in the blue for 2 hours.
I believe the modern phrase is inted.
I'm not down with the kids. I don't know what the modern phrases are. I'm old. I just say occasional memes that are just old vines, and that's about it. That's all I've got, and people think I'm relevant. Hey,
let's bring you that one back.
That's it. Look, honestly, they think I'm relatable. They think I'm a Zoomer like them. I'm not. I'm so old. All right, Circle going to be closing in soon enough. That's what we're looking for now. What on earth what are TSM up to? Who are you waiting for?
They're on a spread, the defensive spread.
Are you waiting for FaZe?
I don't know.
Are you waiting for FaZe, really?
Boys, FaZe went to the island, guys. TSM.
I don't understand.
I don't really know what they're doing. I will secure the boat just in case they need to go Sosnovka. Here we go, north or south. This is the decider. Who gets screwed? It is going to be... So it's going to be Sosnovka. It is going to be the main island. Pull away from the main island based on, obviously, the landmass availability. And now, so G2, they're going to go straight across on the water. But what do? Seven, Na'Vi, Team Liquid, GamerLegion, CrowCrowd, NIP. Reciprocity going to go into there. ENCE, N47 in a boat. They're already off. TSM, that's what they were doing. That's what they were doing.
What?
They were waiting. Now they've committed to boats. They're waiting. Is it going to be north? Is it going to be south? We'll commit to boats. Off we go.
I mean, it's not...
Okay, Na'Vi are going to first try and blast it first.
All right, let's see how this goes for him. Straight across.
I mean, they're low on health already. Do that. I tell you what, they could just pull up and say, "Oh, we're going to camp you." Stop on the bridge.
This is
Team
Liquid
going.
fun.
Team Liquid are going for it.
You got to just rip off the band-aid. You just got to go, right? Yeah, that's about it. Every other team's going to be doing the same thing. Sadly, 7 are warmed up after the shots towards Na'Vi, and now Liquid receive a fair few.
G2 have caught Reciprocity. Reciprocity trying to do the exact same crossing as G2, and they've caught them on the cliffside. It is a straight brawl between them on the beach.
Yeah, this is going to be a bloody battle as well. The Knights trying to line up against DA is not a fun one. The Knights are stuck here as well, and that blue's moving in slowly but surely. Gemdy's gone down. That's Liquid trying to come across. That's the Desperados getting the kills.
Into the ridgeline, straight into Na'Vi, and Na'Vi have caught them off guard as well. SIMSY, oh my word, Team Liquid going down in balls of flames. Jeeves the last man standing for Team Liquid. Oh no, he's spinning it. That Dacia will not move fast, and he's in trouble. He is in desperate trouble. Team Liquid may well be going down first here.
Good God, how is that car still driving? More shots come in. Jeeves needs any bit of cover, anything he can.
Avoid.
You can't hit a blade of grass at this rate.
Don't pull up fast, you will blow up. Delicate braking, I like it. He's in. So the Knights and DA, they're still fighting. They are on the east bridge. 7 now, time to come across. Desperado, SIMSY's right there, ready to take them apart.
This is a nice angle to work from. This should give him a kill. He's getting shot right back up, though. And now the next line of defense kicks into gear. Galvin trying to get the shots through. That's going to be a wanted that extended back. How have they done this? 7 have just yoinked it away from them.
Desperado's trying to camp the bridge and lost their entire compound.
Oh, God.
And that's the central point.
A beautiful death. Must have heard those steps on Snark. He's right on the other side. Reciprocity are about to go past Knights and DA eventually. That's going to be building up soon enough. Here comes Wanted. Flying in. Nothing.
Play zone.
He's just...
So anticlimactic. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
I'm pretty sure he just got out of the car a bit too
We
early.
wanted something spicy. This is happening. Rekka coming across the bridge. So Reels is stood in the middle of the bridge at the moment, and Rekka about to come driving straight in behind him. They're hearing the shots. They've pulled up the other end of the bridge at the moment. They're sort of midway through. ENCE are also coming to the bridge. I don't know whether they've found a boat. I think they've actually found a boat somehow.
They could swim that if they really have to. I mean, they'll probably eventually die to G2, but I don't know.
Yeah, G2 are shooting them, yeah. G2 are already lighting them up. Scoom is going back along the beach. That's not the place to go. They have found a boat. They've actually, ENCE managed to get a boat. How's that happen?
Oh no, Scoom probably went back for it and he's just found it's been
absolutely
absolutely
He's just got
nabbed.
back there and he's been yoinked. He's like, what? Someone's just took that boat from behind us. Are you kidding me?
Christ. Oh no, and here we go. The bridge is still in play, boys.
So Raise Your Edge and FaZe, obviously
ENCE
they were there first. Oh, come on, ENCE. Come on, ENCE. That boat's not looking good.
No,
That boat's
it's
not
smoking.
looking good.
Who's going to get the kills? That's the thing. Middle of
Play
the
it
ocean.
out, boys.
Fail.
Oh, TRYFFELI the only one that survives. They do still have SKUIJKE as well on the cliff, so he's just going to try and swim back and nab as much as he can from the boxes before they drop to the floor.
Oh, God.
They'll float, actually. I forgot they float.
SKUIJKE going on a drive now. He's like, yeah, I don't want to go on the boat. I'm right here. I like this one.
I'll just go back to Westbridge, boys. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
Reels is still on the bridge going, right, there's a whole team behind me. There's a team in front of me. This is horrible.
GamerLegion have swam two across. They've actually got two across like a Bjorn. An hamster. And the other two are the other side of the bridge right now. Edelweiss with a mutant.
It feels good, man. Bjorn must be feeling more confident when you hear that going off. You're like, all right, boys, I'm okay. I can do something.
I can get that. But they have no idea that they're here.
No,
right
they've
now.
got no clue. You don't expect someone to be just swimming across. Dear
So that's what
Lord.
I don't fancy Hamster's chances. He's got G2, all G2 sat there, but they're kind of preoccupied. Rek are now going back over the East Bridge, and it's only Reels that stood there on the bridge, right?
Near those steps. It's not actually what's on our screen.
No,
That's confusing.
we're listening to someone running. I don't know who.
Audio bug?
No, it's somebody. Oh my God, Reels.
Look at this.
I'm all right. I'm coming, Drayden. I'm coming. No, maybe not. Maybe
I'll
not.
run it. Off he goes. Oh my God. This is
the FaZe 3 blue as well. That's a lot of blue he's got to run through.
Yeah,
Rekka
it's a big
still
chunk.
coming towards the West Bridge. CrowCrowd is still at West Bridge, by the way. So Rekka going to get all the way back over here. I wonder if SKUIJKE's going to light them up.
These steps are making me lose my mind.
I'm trying to see who's running.
No
Who's
one.
running about? No, it's somebody. It's somebody. Is it Reels?
Is it Edelweiss we're hearing? No.
No, I think it's Reels or Drayden. It's Drayden, maybe. It's about to get to a crate. It's Drayden. It's 100% Drayden. One of the observers are watching Drayden.
Feels weird. And ENCE is still on the cliffs. No, what is going on? Okay, so 7 have now seen McIndock. So, you want to see Bjorn kick
pops
into
up,
gear.
yep.
That's good. Now, can he get close enough? No, Crab and Sadovnik had the off angles. It was a really nice attempt, an unfortunate one. He tried to save his teammates. He tried to apply the pressure at the right time, but it's unfortunate that's how it goes down.
Yeah, that didn't work out as planned. How, in terms of points, does this affect anything? Well, reciprocity are pretty screwed. There we go. I mean, this is
Back
phase
to
4. We
normal,
know you
yeah.
pull away from water, so it's not a standard. Good for all the teams that had got
Oh
themselves
God,
on the
reciprocity are
island
in
to
a
begin
fight in
with.
the blue next to ENCE.
Yeah.
I'd be baffled if I'm them. Like, why are you still here? And honestly, ENCE might bleed out as well. Here we go.
Yeah, they're all
SKUIJKE just about gets it done. Carl's trying to get into the circle quicker than they
desperately
are.
trying to get the shot, but it's not working.
Yeah, CrowCrowd make it across the bridge now.
Is that Rek's car they just took?
I don't know.
I think it is.
I
think it is. I don't know. I don't know whether they've got the meds to be able to make it or not. I'm pretty certain they don't. CrowCrowd across and cleanly. And now they're putting the pressure onto 7.
Yeah, they've found a weak spot and they want to push it, and I don't blame them. There goes Drayden. After all that time, SKUIJKE finally gets it in, and he's like, well, Udyr's here.
The one spot outside the blue.
God
they're like, go to the
almighty.
cliff.
This is a heathen game, isn't it? Udyr might be in a bit of an extended battle now with TRYFFELI. Both of them stuck on that side of the island as Shiv makes a mad dash for it.
Desperados have just lost 2 on the hill there, and that's going to get 1 confirmed as well as Calvin goes down. BeautflDeath putting some serious work in for DA. Meanwhile, the rest of DA trying to keep TSM outside of Sosnovka.
Oh God, look, TRYFFELI.
DA's been found. TRYFFELI.
Oh no,
They're playing in the smoke, but it's not worked out. And ENCE love a Sosnovka circle.
They love it. They honestly, they say they wish
circle.
it was only a military island game all the time. It's their favourites. Reals is still out in the blue somewhere. He's a lost cause at this point. Oh, Blumenek.
How is he still alive?
No one knows. It's a very hardy
man. This is the Phase 4 circle. How are these people surviving? Udi is actually in the car and trying to get to Shiv. Shiv's running across the bridge. Oh, he's just shot. Oh no, Nookie's camping Shiv. There goes Reals. Okay, there we expected him. Just wondering how long he was going to survive out there. So we're down to 13 teams. We're going to be down to 12 in a moment as Reciprocity try and make an attempt to get across. Udi, I don't think he's got any meds left, really.
Now let's kind of actually start focusing on this circle, because this is a fun one. It's the melee circle. I want to look at FaZe here in their formation. Once this... But Nookie's in the back of the blooming truck.
Yeah, he's watching.
You absolute git. This is some cheesy plays going on, and I really like it. I love this sort of stuff. Careful for heated gamer moments. We know what happens to PewDiePie on this bridge, so no rage allowed. Again, Shiv looking for another option, using the edge of the bridge. Nice little idea there. Udyr does not care. Udyr wants to just finally make it in the circle, and he's done it. He's achieved his goal. Ooh. He's achieved his dream, and across he goes, ignoring everyone around him, and he will just carry on into the night.
Shiv just got Misa down there underneath, so if Udyr can bank it round and get down there into that rock, which he's safe at now, he might be able to finish that one off. Dimmy down there as well. Shiv doing some work. Now he's swimming across, and he's... Well, he's up to the point. No, Tiikzu's got him covered.
I thought Udyr made it. He just full send. Did not care.
But it's Bort Time and 7 have just wrecked CrowCrowd.
Yeah, this is when it all starts folding, right? You've got G2 sweeping towards Desperados, but DA are trying to third party. You have FaZe control in the south, but they're spread apart. And with N47 sweeping through the western side, they have that overlook on towards them. And NIP about to rock up towards an RV. So there's your fight about to kick off here.
Raise Your Edge sat in the middle, sitting pretty, watching it all happen. Na'Vi Nip, as you say, is about to play out on that western side. Ubah's going to go for the revive on mxey, so that should be safe. And again, the circle centers up on this house compound. Who will be able to sneak up on them? Raise Your Edge. That compound, it's possible to get near it. DA maybe, but they're going to sit in the hillside. Yeah, that western side that... I don't know. It's going to be so hard to get down because there's so many teams around the edge of it at the moment. They've got to wait for the teams to slim down a bit. I
mean, Udyr made it through everyone on the bridge, so God only knows what you can do. NOOKIE, in the car we go. CrowCrowd being pushed upon. 7 sweeping through underneath the bridge here. Going to get some new loot, maybe get rid of the mutant. Who knows? You're praying for that at least. And you still have Udyr and NOOKIE trying to be a nuisance. NOOKie might just Batman, please. Just do it from on top of the bridge. Just jump down and absolutely batter them. It would make me so happy.
See, was it Gemty or Samty? I can't remember. But,
ooh, the vert nade.
Okay, they know he's up here. I was going to say they don't know he's there. Krabic, that's gone off to the side. He's only got 18 bandages. Life's not been good for CrowCrowd.
No, it has not. And it's time to, back into the dumpster. There we go. And Chris can have a horrible surprise here. Tom holding that rock like his life depends on it, as it does. And if only that nade went a little shorter, it would have been right into the place.
That's a good nade.
And there it is. Oh, no. That was brilliant.
NOOKIE dumpstered. So, that's it. Gone. FaZe are going to get across. Raise Your Edge switched across the road. ubah and mxey are going in towards the compound.
Oh, TomiL 2-tap Tom over here, taking down Braexco.
It's got Braexco in there. So FaZe, so FaZe actually have gone in there. So Raise Your Edge is splitting compound now. That's not good for them. DA moved down to the eastern side of that compound as well. So it's very congested in the center point.
Yeah, it really is. FaZe going to work their way across. Tom is being the biggest detriment in the world towards G2. Really frustrating for them. Going to have time to get the heal off. Yannis might have to try and find a new way forward. He's going to use that deflate, that little dip in the hill to be able to be out of vision from Tom. Tom might hear these steps though eventually. Don't know if he predicts it. I think he's got an idea now. Yeah,
absolutely. He's got the cover fire, I was about to say, from Ultrastar, so Ultra will catch him down. And now, this is 2 members that are going to take down G2. 2 members of Desperados. Obviously lost 2 to them already. Reciprocity's Udyr did just get found out. Now N47 pushing down onto NIP over on the western side. Na'Vi also looking to get involved.
Yeah, and you can see everything falling apart here. This western side is a bloodbath. The sweep coming out from 7 is going to be deadly for everyone involved. But it's M47 getting the kill so far as MBS does go down to an enemy and not himself for once as Miraku follows soon after, and NIP are being shredded on the way through.
10 kills and counting for 7. The little bridge play has worked out well for them. And DESPERADO is going to be kicking themselves because it should have been them in that position originally. Obviously, they held that compound and set it up for a bridge camp, and it backfired horribly. N47 also collecting as many points as they can.
And look at the circle.
Be very good for them with G2 going down, so it's going to continue in their favor. The circle has indeed pulled away to the compound. FaZe have got to get 2 members across the road. I wonder if they're going to go for the hillside play, but it's too late. N47 have moved back. They've gone for the ridge line, and now they're looking down. They're thinking, okay, where can we pick up the most kills? Down the bottom is where it is.
Well, these nades, Gaxy's now going to be feeling a little bit nervous. They're not quite making it far enough, though. So he's safe-ish for now.
Oh, that got him.
Yeah, they're starting to catch. And they're well aware of his position. That smoke, once it dissipates, he's dead. Ooh. Buster. Clinical on the execution. TSM looking for their options now. It might be send it time for them.
Oh, dear me. Mert catches TSM off guard. So Rory, the last man standing with Gustav now down. Iro coming around to try and join them. But that nade is going right down onto him. Rory's trying to toss him back to Ultra. That's a pretty good nade that went towards him, and it's going to get caught out. Iro now last man. Where will he go? He's gone a little bit further to the eastern side of them. Ultra start trying to keep him at bay.
Does TomiL have the angle on that? I'm not sure. I think Tom might have heard him. And TomiL's got the low ground to play from, and he's been having an absolute blinder, but there goes Ultra. You already saw those tags from DA coming through. TomiL does find Iro. This guy is having an individual power round, and I like what he does. He's a very strong individual player, and again, he survives.
Massive plays from 7. They've totally swept out and controlled the northern side of this circle.
How many kills do they have now?
I think they're about 11 or 12 in. Yeah, there you go,
12 kills.
So they just took down GamerLegion as well. They're looking down towards Desperados, and oh, DA catching Ultra in the back there. That leaves TomiL, the last man standing. Back in the compounds, FaZe have managed to get 3 across the road now, so it's just Fuzzface that's off across the road, got to smoke it out, but look at T-Bone's position. He's sat waiting for Fuzzface to come out.
Yeah, as soon as he crosses, T-Bone's going to see that, and it's going to be the death of him. Raise Your Edge already have him pinned in. TomiL trying to play it out, but look who's creeping over that hill. It may not be a monster, it may be Mert, but it's going to hurt either way. TomiL's in danger. There's the spray, nothing to be done. But now this instantly turns the attention of 7. They now know what's happening. Here come those smokes, but it's too late in the day. They've already got him banged to rights.
Yeah, Sadovnik with him. Dead easy. We're going to see 15 kills coming out of 7 here. This is a monster performance from them. It's a little too late, unfortunately, but I guess maybe pride. You know, this is a battle between 15th and 16th, the D8 and 7. Pride on the line. Sadovnik looking to get another one. Maybe get into the 1,000 club, who knows? He's at 5 kills and counting, so he's getting close to it. T-Bone will find Fuzzface. That was the camp we saw down south. So Fuzz not able to get across. That will get confirmed by N47 as well. N47 also picked up a bunch of kills so far.
Yep, this circle is going to be harsh. Only one of these teams in the northern side, northwestern side, can really come away with it, in my opinion. And that's going to be between 7 and N47. So a lot of 7s going on here. The point is, though, N47 already considering their next target, whereas 7 are so drilled in towards DA. They're just trying to frag out here, and they're doing really well of it. I can't say anything other than that, and DA look frustrated.
The thing with 7 is, right, they haven't shown it in Phase 3, but they were known in contenders to be in high kill frag scorers. So 15 kills doesn't surprise me that they're finally doing it, but it's too late. Too late, boys. Where has this 7 been? This is the team we wanted to see throughout Phase 3. N47, you know, conversely, a team that came up at the exact same time as them, have absolutely delivered. They've been no fear, but as you can see down in the hillside, that compound still very much in the circle, and the hills is now the battle. As you say, the battle between 7s and N47 begins.
And then just a Pokemon in the middle. But that is the main one. And so far, honestly, I wouldn't normally, but I put my money on 7 being able to bang out some shots here, and they've just got gifted a crate. I wonder what's in that one. It's a lovely upgrade on at least armor, to say the very least. That's going to be a wonderful help for them going forward. I don't see the gun coming through just yet.
N47 should come out on top in this one. The position is all in their favor. But
here it comes, floating down.
Watch it land on someone.
Oh, Page did find Edelweiss. Maybe it's not a freebie just yet. I thought this was it. Pokemon Boys nades coming in.
Yeah, they have the angles and the position. It's very hard. You can see Seven trying to lay down as much smoke as they can. Pokemon Boys nade will indeed confirm one of those kills, and now they realize there is a little snake. N47 will see him. Ivor gets him. So that's going to be another one picked up. 5 kills and counting for N47 as they continue to control the hillside.
Look at this aggression coming out. They're going to be surprised by this, so that is a scary gun to have come out at this point. Page going on the deep swing, though, and that's going to completely catch off Sadovnik. No idea. That's going to be called out. Surely that's going to be a swift handle on that one. There it goes. Page and Vascu combined. Buster does reply. That's the power of the Grows up close, but it doesn't matter. As 7 finally go down, N47 are the survivors of this battle, but can they get their player back up? I think Page is just too far away.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Just out.
Well, the circle has gone to the hillside. So
Razor
Edge are moving so fast, but FaZe are watching and waiting. Coldamenta caught out. Razor Edge scamper back to their compound and realize they're in desperate trouble now.
I really want to just carry on doing Blink 182 lyrics if I wanted, you know, but I feel it's too easy, you know. How do they get out of this
one? You could get edgy and start saying things about Mixer if you want. I mean, that would be on terms.
You got to pander to the crowd, right?
Yeah.
It's like that's it, and everyone's like, "Oh, they're amazing.
Oh, so edgy.
Oh my god." I do like Blink, by the way. Like, I actually have nothing against them. I think they're great, but still, it's just like, come on, that's low-hanging fruit, man. mxey trying to hold the push-up, and N47 wait for their challenger. That's basically how this goes down. Who makes it out of this battle, and who gets to challenge the Kings of the Hill? 1 kill for FaZe, that's mad.
Yeah, well, 0 kills for Razor Edge as well.
Yeah, both these teams.
That 1 kill was just that one on Coldamenta a second ago. N47, meanwhile, on the hillside. Obviously, 7 went down with, what, 15, 16 kills? N47, I think, are about 8, 9 maybe, and should, realistically, be getting themselves a low. Both these teams, neither really going for it. They realize that, obviously, this is the battle that they have to take, because neither of them are going to get up that hill. This is N47's.
Got an angle. Hold on, I want to see what SKUIJKE can do with this angle here. I don't know if he can keep him safe this long. Here we go. mxey, not able to make it out there. Lynx is already down below him. Aitzy does put out one of the players on the hillside. That's N47. That's not a fight for now, Aitzy. You need to get past Razor Edge first. You want to be trying to keep ubah away out of this one. Lynxy now on the move. He gets caught off. Here it is. That mutually assured destruction we knew was going to happen.
Yeah, now they've got to get up the hill, though. And that's going to be very hard. Vascu just popping a couple of shots down there. SKUIJKE did make it and got to that tree line. So it's a case of who goes second. A nice spray down. T-Bone sees SKUIJKE. He's going down low. We should be able to catch him off guard. And 47, they're very spread. It is effectively a 3v3, albeit SKUIJKE not a member of FaZe Clan.
It is still FaZe. That's what scares me, though, right? It's like you still can't take it too lightly. Yeah, and the smokes go up, but you look at the positioning that's coming out. Ivor is slap bang in the middle. He is sat on that middle point. So they have to run uphill, literally against them here.
Yeah, SKUIJKE's kind of pinned. It's got T-Bone's got him down. Aitzy going to try and steal it away with a nade, and he will. Confirms. Nicely done. Now he sees Ivor. Did he? I don't know.
I think the smoke's too big.
Smokes, yeah. Oh, but he looks through. That's a headshot on Vascu. That's going to put him down. It's going to give them a chance to try and make a move. They really want to get a knock from this one. They're looking towards Ivor. Oh, my word. ubah finds another headshot. Huge. So with Vascu down, it's a straight 2-on-2. T-Bone and Ivor. Ivor gets around the side. T-Bone does the damage. Tries to get the spray down. ubah catches Ivor down to nothing. He's down to about 1 hit point. T-Bone, at the moment, in a 1-on-1. Perhaps gets around the side, confirms Aitzy. Meds for Ivor, gets him down. ubah's finished off, and N47 do take it. ubah did get the kill as well at the end there, but it's a 10-kill win for N47, and that is great for the team that is chasing the top 4 down right now. They really have stepped up and performed. They've come in as a rookie team, and by that what I mean is they came out of contenders, promoted. They had no other way into the PEL before Phase 3. If they could have gone in Phase 2, they would have, and I feel this team could have been a contender to reach PGC. Yep. We'll never know. They said it themselves. They were very humble, and they said, we'll wait and see what happens in the next season, because they're absolutely performing now. Let's see if they can do it again.
Exactly that. N47, I think, has won a lot of hearts and minds this season. I like the way they play. They're aggressive. They've taken on Sanhok as one of their own maps and really pushed it on that, but they've proven that they can play well in others. But all that aside, let's head down to Parlour to have a chat with the boys who just picked up that dinner.
Thank you very much, Lauren. I think N47 have definitely won over some hearts and minds during PEL Phase 3. Congratulations, guys, on that chicken dinner. I'm going to reference what D-Man said with regards to you guys chasing the top 4. Evil, how do you think it's going so far?
I think we've been chasing quite hard today, to be honest with you. I think we have something like 60 points today, which is super insane. And yeah, it's all going according to plan, I guess.
Let's chat about the end of that match where you were in a 3 versus 2 against FaZe. Usually, you'd feel a reasonable bit of advantage. You had the center of the circle, a dominant position, but we know FaZe have very dramatic and hard-fought end games. Did that change the dynamic at all?
No, not really. We had center circle, we had 2 people on the flank, so we really got good information on everyone. We lost 1 guy, which was fine, because then we knew the information of where the other 2 were, so I mean, it was easy.
T-Bone, I think it was you that picked up the other Brit that was on the server right at the end, SKUIJKE. How did you go about finding him?
I didn't kill SKUIJKE, but...
I thought you saw him at one point, am I incorrect?
Saw him, but then he got phase naded him straight afterwards, yeah, so...
Yeah, and so was that an important part of the team strat at the end to make sure you could locate where he is and not third party you?
I think we had it anyway. We had center circle, we had the rocks. I think it was fine. I just tried to get an extra point for the team.
And just in general, what's it like being here representing the UK on N47?
Pretty good.
All right, guys, final question then. You've got two more days of competition? No, well, what are we now? We're Friday. 2 more days of competition. How far do you think you can go in terms of placement?
4th place, maybe.
Vazku, always a man of many words. Paige, what about yourself?
I mean, 4th.
Okay, all right, guys. They've set their sights on 4th place. They want to improve from 5th. I wish them the best of luck. That's it from us on the floor. N47 take the final chicken dinner of day 2 here of week 6 of PEL Phase 3. Let's head back to the desk.
The plane predicted it, to be honest. We're with the military circle towards the end of the day. And with that, N47, a win on each map. Avenger, what does that mean?
It's a Chicken Dinner World Tour.
Yes, it is.
That's the one.
Congratulations to N47, of course.
Nice to see.
And of course, they are trying to rival for even higher than 5th position that they currently find themselves in.
Yeah, I mean, currently 5th place. Before this game, they were 50 points behind Navi. It's still doable, though, especially coming out with a win here with 10 kills. That's 20 points for them, so...
Navi was alive towards the end game. They've probably gotten a few points there as well, so they're going to catch 10, 15 points or so like that down to Navi, and they're going to have to continue this. And Navi has to continue not performing at the level we would expect them to be, especially with PGC coming out.
No, absolutely. Let's take a look at the highlights here. One of the big stories of this game, for all intents and purposes, was Team 7.
Team 7, yeah.
Yeah.
15 kills. I'd say that's pretty
Big.
unexpected to see coming out from them. Because we haven't really seen too much coming out throughout the whole phase, I'd say.
With the conditions they have, like, once they're on foot and they don't have to worry about their macro rotations, they're actually a really good team and they managed to frag out a lot. I was looking at them, if they managed to win the N47 fight, they would have won this game and probably broken our 21 kill record for the season.
Yeah, I mean, they had 15 kills with about 17 left alive. Of course, 4 of them being part of that 17, but still, that's ridiculous.
But it also came down to how they were moving. We saw them holding out on the bridge, for example, holding out CrowCrowd over there, and then moving up a hill there, making sure that they had a lot of space to play from, and making sure nobody else was close to them. That's something we haven't seen from 7 before this game, I'd say.
We at the desk got a little bit unlucky with our predictions. So I thought Raise Your Edge because they had a good compound. I think you thought FaZe because they had a good compound. Circle shifted away from them, and M47 were able to take the position.
Especially with the high ground and Raise Your Edge and FaZe, they were gatekeeping each other, making sure that nobody is going to come out with more than 2 players.
Points coming in, 4 teams with 0 points from that game. Unfortunately for Pittsburgh Knights, they're trying to avoid the true relegation spots, as is GamerLegion though, so kind of blow for blow there with both of the teams getting 0 points. And we do see G2 with the 3 points up towards the top in that 9th spot. Let's take a look at our 1 through 8 though, of course, as they have got themselves the big chunk of the points here, since very little points were distributed here between our 9th and 16th. Dum, 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 da-da-da. There it is. We have M47 and 7 Esports getting themselves a big 20 smackaroonies each.
I said 15 kills. They even had 16.
16 kills.
They're part of Toffee's 16 kill club.
16K club.
60K club. For the boys.
For the
Well,
boys.
it's great to see that M47 can get a win on Erangel itself as well, because we've seen them struggling a lot on that map. They play this very well, and I mean,
managing to sweep the the western side and the high ground is literally the key to win there.
yeah, it looked like they just did it, making it look so easy, that win.
Here are the shifts. Quite a few shifts indeed from our 1 up, 1 down, 1 up, 1 down, 1 up and down. And that's how things are going to be stood for our 9th through 16th. Fortunately for 7 Esports, as much as they got themselves a big 20 smackaroonies, they are still very significantly in last spot.
GamerLegion is now only 20 points from Ratio Edge, guys. This is like getting extremely close. Reciprocity only with 8 points though, but they had a significant lead. They were kind of chasing down a little bit, but this is the big change. G2 13 points, dropping down 1. CrowCrowd jumping above them with 43.
Ooh.
That's 30 more points than them.
Quick math on the desk. Nice.
Thank
Good
you.
job, good job.
Thank you. You can round of applause me later. FaZe at the top though here with still almost it's like a 25-point cushion or so there against Team Liquid. Very, very nice stuff for them. And TSM, unfortunately, has dropped quite a lot relative to their usual dominance across a lot of this phase.
TSM so far with the 10 games we've played, 53 points with the other guys, Liquid, FaZe. They have just pulled up so far in the first 10 games. 93 points and 88 points for Liquid and FaZe. They are really shoving the way forward. Even though like TSM, they're sitting comfortably in the mid pack, they just really outperformed these first 2 days here, FaZe and Liquid.
Meanwhile, CrowCrowd has widened the gap to NIP as well. It's, what, 42 points now.
Yeah.
And it's not looking good for NIP, honestly.
We're getting very close to locking in our teams for PGC.
We are at NIP so far with the 10 games we've played so far, yesterday and today, 34 points only. This is like, they're not going to make it to PGC. CrowCrowd is sitting at 71. They're really showing the way here, and they really want to go to PGC, obviously.
And here are our winners, and ENCE certainly does not want to be going down into relegation promotion tournament, which will be happening in just a few weeks' time, as they won the first 2 games of the day, and it continued on from there, and that basically does things for day number 2 of week 6.
They have to start the same way tomorrow and the last day if they want to make it out of relegation, because obviously Knights, GamerLegion, they are gatekeeping a little bit. We're talking 30+ points if they want to make it out of relegation right now compared. And considering that Knights and GamerLegion also going to get some points, like a netto amount of points, they have to get 2 wins tomorrow and on Sunday as well.
Can't take anything away from M47, topping the day with 62 points. And I mean, even though they only got 1 win, they had that 1 game when they had 14 kills. I want to see them do the same thing tomorrow.
Looking to jump into the even further into the prize money. If they manage to take the 4th place away, there's a massive difference as well for them.
It's got to be a very big potential for them in 2020 though, right? If you look at this is their first run. This is effectively their Royal Roader run, and them getting a top 5 regardless is absolutely amazing. So 2020 could be their year maybe for you.
Maybe. Who knows?
Maybe. And a cryptic cliffhanger. We'll leave it at that. Thank you very much, gentlemen. And thank you very much to everyone tuning in around the world as well. We're gone for today. We shall see you tomorrow, same time, same place. We have 5 games coming at you. And then the next day, we have 6 games coming at you to conclude Phase 3 here for PEL. We'll see you then.